Hello my beautiful collective, and welcome to this video. Guys, I do hope you guys can appreciate these types of videos. They are again in my non-tarot playlist. These are interesting topics ranging from anywhere from spiritual awakening to the types of connections you could have, to trauma bonds. And what I'm noticing is as I'm doing these videos are that these topics could be helpful to you. It could be having to do with situations connected to your relationships, your family situations, or even just your self-development, your spiritual growth. Okay, guys? The topic in these videos are going to be, they vary. Okay? Visit the playlist, check out the videos. They could help you. And just know that the research I've done for these topics were very extensive. I do hope you guys can appreciate the hard work that was put into these videos, and I will be crediting the articles and the people who wrote these articles and the website in the description box below if you guys want a more concise longer version of what I kind of compacted into a video. You know, I only took from the important points I felt would be useful to you guys. But you guys could always refer back to the article, the website. I have listed that information in the description box below. Okay, guys? So I do hope you enjoy these videos, and let me know in the comments what you think. Hello, my beautiful collective. It is I, Rosa, Lady Capricorn Tarot here. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about what is toxic positivity. Now, guys, again, doing these videos for you guys, I am coming up with some topics that I myself never heard of and are very interesting. So as I share some of these topics with you, I am learning myself. I have never in my life heard about toxic positivity, because in my mind, everything that's, connected to positivity is positive, right, guys? But there's actually a such thing as toxic positivity, and in this video we're going to talk about what is toxic positivity, examples of toxic positivity versus optimism, okay, why toxic positivity is harmful to you, okay, and much more. And this video might be a little long because, guys, I went in on this topic. Okay, it was like the more I was pulling from the article, the more I needed to give you guys, because again, this is a very interesting topic and one that I had no idea existed. So this video will be long, quite possibly will be long, because I have a lot of notes here. But by the time this video is over, you guys are going to have an idea of what toxic positivity is, and it may be that you guys were behaving in this way with people around you and not even know you were doing it. Okay, guys? Now, toxic positivity is I feel like it's something that we could have done in our lifetime or could be doing in our lifetime. We all mean well, right? So, but with toxic positivity, there's certain times when you should turn off that positivity in dealing with people that are going through things. Okay, and again, I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in because there's a lot we need to go over. Okay, guys? So, and also, guys, the article will be linked below. Now, I do want to warn you, it's very long, so but if you guys want to go through the entire article, it's going to be down in the description box below. Okay, guys, so let's get started. Let's start with what is toxic positivity. Okay, guys? So, toxic positivity is the belief that no matter how dire or difficult a situation is, people should maintain a positive mindset. Okay? While there are benefits to being optimistic and engaging in positive thinking, toxic positivity rejects all difficult emotions in favor of a cheerful, often falsely positive facade. And guys, this typically means that, toxic positivity is somebody could be going through a recent death, right, of a family member, whoever, right, that they really loved. And you're in their ear talking about something like, oh, this happens, it's gonna be okay, things of that nature. Okay, in some instances, the person that you're dealing with needs to deal with that grief, that pain, okay? And coming at them when they just lost a loved one, with this type of behavior is may come off as insensitive, okay, to the person receiving it, okay? And so that is part of what toxic positivity is. Let's go back into the article. So, having a positive outlook on life is good for your well-being mentally, right, guys? The problem is that life isn't always positive, and this is absolutely true. We don't go around with rainbow and unicorn, in our lives, okay? We have to experience the balance, bad and good. We all have painful emotion and experiences. Those emotions, while often unpleasant, need to be felt and dealt with openly and honestly to achieve acceptance and greater psychological health. And I just told you that, guys, right? Sometimes we have to sit in that pain that we are experiencing, that grief, right? In order to, and accept it, of course, in order for our mental, psychological health to improve, okay, guys? Toxic positivity takes positive thinking to an overgeneralized extreme, okay, guys? So it becomes extra, okay? Toxic positivity can be extra, okay, guys? If you're doing this to somebody or somebody's doing this to you, it's too over the top, is what they're saying, okay? To an extreme. This attitude doesn't just stress the importance of optimism, it also minimizes and even denies any trace of human emotion, not strictly happy or positive. Okay, so toxic positivity, guys, will strip the entire situation, okay, of its importance, okay, what the person is experiencing. When you're toxic, when you're practicing this toxic positivity, again, you're stripping, it's like you're stripping the person of what they're going through, okay? You're not allowing them to go through it, because all you're in a sense caring about is just dumping this positive, okay, over positive energy on this person, okay? Toxic positivity means having a good vibes only approach to life and discarding any seemingly negative emotions. It denies people the authentic support they need to cope with what they're facing, okay, guys? I'm going to give you examples of toxic positivity, okay? Toxic positivity can take a wide form of variety, okay, guys? Some of these examples you may have encountered in your life, okay? And here they are, okay? These are the examples. Example number 1. When something bad happens, such as losing a job, people might say, stay positive, or look on the bright side. While such comments are meant to be sympathetic, okay, they can shut down anything the other person might want to say about what they're experiencing, okay, guys? So be mindful, excuse me, be mindful how you're using these terms when dealing with people going through these situations, okay? Because if they want to talk about, okay, vent about what they're experiencing, what they're feeling, these comments at this time when they're going through this is just going to shut them down. Because if I'm in the place of the person going through something and you come at me with that bullshit, yeah, it's going to shut me down, because I don't want to hear it at that time. Let me go through what I'm going through. Allow the person to vent, okay? Know when to, throw these, statements around and when not to. Sometimes it's just good to let the person talk. Just be an ear. Don't add anything. Just sit there and let them talk, okay? Another example. After experiencing some type of loss, people might say that everything happens for a reason. Well, while people make such statements while people will make such statements because they believe they are comforting, okay, this is also a way of avoiding the person's pain, okay, guys? Be mindful again of what you're saying to people. And I understand as humans, we want to comfort and give our words of comfort to those friends, family, right, to make them feel better, but there's a time and a place for that, okay? Example number 3. Upon expressing disappointment or sadness, some may respond that happiness is a choice, okay? This suggests that if someone is feeling negative emotions, it's their own fault for not choosing to be happy. That's a definite no-no, guys, okay? Now, such statements are often well intentioned because they are, right? You want to, you like I said, a lot of people might not even know they're practicing toxic positivity because you mean well, you're coming from a good place. Which is why I decided I needed to do this video so that if you guys are currently doing this to somebody else or somebody's doing this to you, you'll know that this is such thing as this toxic positivity. Okay, guys, and maybe you'll be able to learn how to deal with the situation better as far as dealing with somebody that could be going through something, what to say, what not to say, things of that nature. Okay. Such statements are often well intentioned, or people just don't know what else to say and don't know how to be empathetic. So guys, if you guys don't know what to say when somebody's going through something, then don't say nothing at all. Okay. Versus going down the toxic positivity route, don't do it, guys. And again, I keep reiterating, sometimes a person just needs to talk. Sit with that person, let them talk. Okay, let them get it all out, let them tell you everything they feel. Sometimes a response, doesn't require, like if somebody tells you something, it doesn't require a response. Just you sitting there with them, listening to them, is enough support. Okay, so if you don't know what to say when somebody's going through something, please be careful not to go into this space of toxic positivity. Okay, guys. Now, still, it is important to recognize that toxic positivity can be harmful. Okay, we're going to talk about toxic positivity versus optimism. Okay, guys? It is possible to be optimistic in the face of difficult experiences and challenges, but people going through trauma don't need to be told stay positive or feel, okay, that they are being judged for not maintaining a sunny outlook. Okay, guys? So let's talk about why toxic positivity is harmful. All right, guys? So too much positivity is toxic, okay, guys? Because it can harm people who are going through difficult times. Rather than being able to share genuine human emotions and gain unconditional support, people who are faced with toxic positivity find their feelings dismissed, ignored, or outright invalidated. Okay, guys? Which is very important. Okay, this is very important that you know what this toxic positivity is about. Okay, guys? Again, there's a time and a place for that. For being positive or wanting to share positive comments with somebody. Okay, so these are ways. I'm going to list some ways that toxic positivity is harmful. Okay, number one, it's shaming. Okay. Receiving toxic positivity can lead to feelings of shame. It tells people that the emotions they are feeling are unacceptable. When someone is suffering, they need to know that their emotions are valid and that they can find relief and love in their friends and family. See what I'm saying, guys? And I apologize, guys. I have allergies, so if you hear me sniffling a lot. Okay, example number 2. It causes guilt. Okay, being toxically positive can also cause feelings of guilt. It sends a message that if you aren't finding a way to feel positive, even in the face of tragedy, you're doing something wrong. Okay, guys? So it can guilt the person going through something into feeling like, damn, why am I not being positive about this situation? And it'll make them feel even worse, okay? So please, that's a no-no. Situation number 3, this is the example. It avoids authentic human emotion, okay? Toxic positivity functions as an avoidance mechanism. When people engage in this type of behavior, it allows them to sidestep emotional situations and make them feel uncomfortable, okay? Sometimes we turn these same ideas onto ourselves, internalizing them. When we feel difficult emotions, we then discount, dismiss, and deny them. All right, guys? Example number 4, it prevents growth. Toxic positivity allows us to avoid feeling things that might be painful, okay? But this denies us the ability to face challenging feelings that can ultimately lead to growth and deeper insight, okay? When people are coping with situations such as financial troubles, job loss, illness, or the loss of a loved one, being told they need to look on the bright side can be very cruel, guys. It could be very cruel. Some even consider toxic positivity a form of gaslighting. Okay, guys? This is because it creates a false narrative of reality, often causing you to question what you think and feel. Okay, guys? In some cases, toxic positivity may even be abusive. An abusive person might be used to might use it to devalue, dismiss, and minimize another person's emotions and experiences. They might even use it as a way to downplay the seriousness of their own abusive actions. Okay, guys? Now, we're going to talk about the signs of toxic positivity. Guys, pay close attention to this section, okay? Because unintentionally you could be doing this to someone, or someone could be doing this to you, and they may not know they're doing it. Okay, guys? So here are the signs of toxic positivity. Okay, toxic positivity can be subtle. Okay, learning to recognize the signs can help you better identify this type of behavior. Okay, signs that you might be toxically positive include brushing off problems rather than facing them, hiding your true feelings behind feel-good quotes and that seems socially acceptable. And I see this on social media a lot. A lot of people might be posting all these positive, flowery, memes or whatever they're posting, and they could be going through it heavy. Okay. Another sign of toxic positivity is hiding your true feelings behind feel-good quotes. Oh, I already went over that one. Sorry. Another sign, minimizing other people's feelings because they make you feel uncomfortable. Okay? Then there's shaming other people when they don't have a positive attitude. Okay? It's equally important to know when someone else may be acting toxically positive with you, okay? Potentially hurting your mental and well-being. Signs that you may be on the receiving end of toxic positivity. So guys, I gave you the signs of toxic positivity. Now I'm going to give you the signs of like being on the receiving end of somebody who's toxically positive towards you, okay? Here it goes. Feeling guilty about being sad or disappointed, okay? Hiding or disguising how you really feel, and trying to be stoic or get over painful emotions, okay? So those are the signs of a person who's being toxic, positively toxic, and also the signs of a person on the receiving end, okay? All right, so let's go over how to avoid toxic positivity, okay? If you recognize toxically positive behaviors in yourself, okay, there are things that you can do to develop a healthier, more supportive approach. Here are the ideas that the article states, okay? Develop an attitude that it's okay not to be okay, okay? Instead of having a viewpoint that it's wrong to have negative feelings, accept that it is that it isn't realistic to be okay all the time. All right, guys? Remind yourself that if someone doesn't feel, let me turn the page, that if someone doesn't feel okay, that's perfectly acceptable, okay? Manage your negative emotions, but don't deny them, okay? Negative emotions can cause stress when unchecked, but they can also provide important information that can lead to beneficial changes in your life. All right, guys? Focus on listening to others and showing support. When someone expresses a difficult emotion, don't shut them down with toxic positivity, guys. Instead, let them know that what they are feeling is normal, okay? And, you're there to listen to them. And I had mentioned this earlier. Just be an ear to them, okay? So, I'm going to give you a list of toxic statements, okay? And also non-toxic alternatives, okay? So basically, I'm going to run down all the toxic statements that are commonly used. Hey guys, I'm sorry about that. My phone overheated. This is a very hot topic, I guess. Anyway, guys, I apologize for that. So let's pick up where we left off. Let's talk about, I'm going to go over the toxic statements and then the non-toxic alternatives that you can use, okay, when dealing with somebody going through something. So let's go over the toxic statement. So, number one, When somebody tells you, or you tell somebody, just stay positive, okay? Another one, good vibes only. Another one, it could be worse. Another statement, things happen for a reason. Another reason, another statement is, failure isn't an option, okay? And the last statement, toxic statement, is, happiness is a choice. Guys, all of these statements, when you say this to somebody, huge no-no, okay? Again, it's coming off as dismissive and like there's avoidance there, like you don't want to deal with what they're going through, okay? So now let's go over the non-toxic alternatives, okay? And those are, I'm listening. Remember I told you guys, just sit there and listen, let them vent. Sometimes you don't have to respond, just listen to them. Another non-toxic alternative statement is, I'm here no matter what, okay? Another is, that must really be hard, okay? Another statement, sometimes bad things happen. How can I help? Okay, guys? Another non-toxic alternative statement is, failure is sometimes part of life, okay? And the last non-toxic alternative statement is, your feelings are valid, okay, guys? So you can see the difference between the toxic positive statements you're telling somebody versus the non-toxic alternative statements, okay, guys? Very different, okay? The non-toxic alternatives is basically, you're there, it's like you are allowing them to feel what they feel, say what they say. You're not bombarding them with this toxic positive statement at a time when they don't want to hear it, okay, guys? So just know the difference. All right, let's talk about coping with toxic positivity, okay, guys? If someone you know has a tendency to respond to your negative feelings with statements that aren't supportive or emotionally validating, some ways you can respond to toxic positivity include, I'm going to tell you how to respond to somebody who's bombarding you with these toxic positivity statements, okay? Here are some suggestions per the article, okay? Be realistic about what you feel. When facing a difficult situation, it is normal to feel stressed, worried, or even fearful. Don't expect too much from yourself, okay, guys? Practice self-care and work on taking steps that can improve your situation, okay? Here's another, how can I say, another suggestion when coping with toxic positivity, okay? Somebody who's bombarding you with this shit, okay? Don't be afraid to challenge the person being toxically positive, okay? While challenging this type of response can be uncomfortable, guys, confronting the person's approach provides them the opportunity to grow, okay? This can be especially helpful if facing toxic positivity at work, helping leaders evaluate the impact of their statements and actions, okay? So in other words, you're like, by challenging their toxic positivity, you're also helping them out, like, for them to be more aware of what they're saying and what it's doing, okay? Especially if it's at the workplace, okay? Another point is, know that it's okay to feel more than one thing, okay? If you're facing a challenge, it's possible to feel nervous about the future, okay? And at the same time, hopeful that you will succeed. Your emotions can be as complex as the situation itself. All right, guys? Now, another point is, look for the meaning behind what you're going through, okay? Tragic optimism, okay, or searching for the meaning behind difficult situations is the opposite of toxic positivity, and according to some, it is considered the antidote to this type or response, okay? Another point is, notice how you feel. Following positive social media accounts, okay, can sometimes serve as a source of inspiration, but pay attention to how you feel after you view and interact with such content, okay, guys? If you're left with a sense of shame or guilt after seeing uplifting posts, it might be due to toxic positivity. In such cases, consider limiting your social media consumption. And I had touched on that in the very beginning, where you'll come across a page or just a person who's posting that is overly optimistic, like all the time. Like you never see ups and downs, which is a reality of life. If this person is like overly positive and overly like posting all these overly positive posts, this person could be practicing toxic positivity. Okay, but again, the article suggests to really be mindful of how you feel when you're ingesting all of this type of content. Okay, if it gives you a sense of feeling ashamed or guilty, okay, about what you're going through, then most likely it's toxic positivity via social media posts. Okay, guys. Another point is put your feelings into words. Okay, when going through something hard, think about ways to give your voice to your emotions, right, in a way that's productive. Write a journal, talk to a friend. Okay, research suggests that putting what you're feeling into words can help lower the intensity of negative feelings. All right, guys. So in the end, okay, give yourself permission to feel your feelings, guys. Okay, these feelings are real, valid, and important. They can provide information and help you see things about the situation that you need to work to change. Okay, guys, this doesn't necessarily mean that you should act on every emotion that you feel. Okay, sometimes it's important to sit with your feelings and give yourself the time and the space to process the situation and accept your emotions before you take action. Very important, guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop the video here. Okay, I feel like it's long enough. Again, the very interesting article is linked in the description box below. If you want to head on over to the article, check it out. It's going to be down below. Guys, I hope that you have taken something from this video. Again, this is a topic for me that I've never heard of and I find to be interesting. As human beings, we always want to make people feel better about whatever they're going through. And we could be practicing this toxic positivity without even knowing that we're doing it. Okay, as human beings and being compassionate and empathetic to people, we want to make them feel good. But sometimes, toxic positivity will happen. Okay, in these times, and we just have to be mindful of what this is. Okay, how not to practice it anymore. And I think that this article had very important points. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Guys, if you're practicing toxic positivity or were practicing it without knowing, get in my comments below. Let me know. If you're currently practicing it, never heard of this topic, and my video helped, get in my comments below. Let me know as well. I'm going to be honest, guys. This was something that was new to me, and I am going to now check myself because I could very well be doing this too. Again, as a human being and wanting others to feel good, we could be doing a little too much. All right, guys. Anyway, I am out of here. If you like this video, you already know what to do. Like, share, subscribe to this channel. Also, hit that notification bell so you guys will be alerted when I post a video, premiere a video, or go live. All right, guys. Until my next video, thank you for watching this one. I will see you again soon. Have a great day and a great evening. Do know that I love and appreciate you all, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye.